What if I told you that being hardstuck isn't your fault and that loser queue actually exists?
Wow.
And what if I actually had proof that Riot purposely sabotages you to lose your own games? Well, prepare to have your mind blown because I'm here to reveal the truth about their atrocious system. It's 100% luck. Well, sort of. Let's get into it. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I haven't reached Masters in NA. I'm a fraud. But at least not this type of fraud. Let me show you what I mean. I reached 200 LP Masters in Latin America, but why was I there in the first place? Well, I couldn't handle NA players. You caught me. Just kidding. I wanted to compare the difference between NA and Latin American players and learn some Spanish. I even made a cool Hispanic friend along the way. This experience inspired me to create a Latin American account and explore the gameplay over there. Contrary to popular belief, the players weren't all that terrible. In fact, NA Masters and Latin Masters are quite similar mechanics and macro, but the only notable difference I would say is that NA teamfights are a little bit cleaner and better. Nevertheless, both are really bad. I achieved Masters 200 LP over there by basically 1v9. Latin American players had less mental booms than NA players, so it made it easier. I made a cool Hispanic friend, learned some Spanish, and had a blast playing together. It was fun. I was the third best Evelyn player in Latin America, and I don't even main her. I ran to an E-Smurf with a 100% win rate in 20 games, and I said, alright, I'm gonna try to play like her. And I did. I'd never seen someone do it before, so I'm gonna do it. At the end of the day, nobody really respects ranks outside of NA, EU, Korea, so on. So I transferred my account to NA with a high MMR to test my skills at the high level. Wait, Dylan, you're abusing the MMR system. Don't hate the player, hit the game. Here's the account I made. Once my account was transferred, I queued up for my first game. I was excited to see how big the skill gap was. To my surprise, I had no problem competing against them. I mean, I wasn't expecting much. I played with and against challengers in the past and competed on their level. Moreover, I won that first game effortlessly. Alright, easy enough. Let's queue up for more games. When I got another champ select, my teammates are immediately arguing with each other and saying they'll int. I'm gonna dodge this one, just bad luck, right? I queue up again, my support instant locks Nocturne with Cleanse and Ignite. Jesus, alright, I'm gonna take it another day, try again tomorrow on my road to Challenger. I queued up the following day, my team comp is absolute garbage, but they're also positive and talking macro and champ select, so I stuck around. Shocking, bot lane doesn't contribute, and top lane AFK isn't farming this in the entire game. We lose. Now I'm in loser's queue. Let's just reset my mentality. Let's just play to win, have fun, let's do it again. The road to Challenger is still happening. Next game, I saw another Alawi on my team and was about to dodge, but he said it wasn't him from Q. Fast forward, bot lane and top lane int again. I started testing this pattern throughout my placements, and needless to say, the more games Riot rigged me to lose, the lower my MMR was. And the lower the MMR, the lower ranked teammates I get to play with, which makes the game a coin flip every time. Lower elo equals zero strategy and increases chances of throwing. So slowly, Riot destroys this account's MMR. Whereas the logic that I'm able to perform well against Masters and Diamond 1 players, should I ever be allowed to decrease my MMR from those plays when I'm performing well almost every game? On top of that, I'm starting from silver climbing up, which makes absolute zero sense. Why not just put me where I belong or somewhere closer like plat? It ruins the experience for other players actually in that elo, and it's just a waste of time. Once my win rate got around to like 52%, I knew it was over and that every game would be a coin flip after that. Even Broxa, a pro League of Legends player, commented on how Riot literally designs it where if you have a big win streak, the chances of ending up in loser's queue increases after every win. It's just not fun knowing you're destined to go on a losing streak because the game rigs it that way. On top of that, the Riot employees balancing this game are plat and gold. I played with countless Riot employees throughout the years, and every single time they're usually underperforming players or the reason we're losing the match. One actually gave me a chat restriction warning when I wasn't even toxic. I was just complaining how bad the game system was and how bad champ balances were. I mean, it really does explain why League is the way it is now. Most of them are ADC mains, I noticed, and I can tell that we are rewarding less skilled champs with stronger kits while we're nerfing the mechanically difficult champs to the ground because they're complaining ADCs get one shot. Yeah, when you feed an assassin 5-0, I really hope you get one shot. They have zero understanding and clue how to play themselves, so why are they in charge of changing the game like this? It's because the majority of players are in gold and silver, which makes them the most money designing the game to fit here. Makes sense, but it's just terrible. In addition, when Riot stated that duo queuing would place you against tougher opponents because it provides an unfair advantage, they really mean you're playing with worse teammates and against better players. And when I mean worse, I mean me and my duo are literally 2v8ing every game. It was a joke. I know that some people hold sentimental value to their first/main account, but you want the easiest path to a rank, making a new account is just faster and mentally better. But if you want to keep playing on your main because that's where your skins are, be prepared to do everything yourself. You could babysit these players, tell exactly what to do, and ping them off plays and they still won't listen to you. I would rather play with a team who doesn't feed and be useless all game than teammates trying to contribute and inting. On top of that, Riot removed the ability to climb with a duo and masters to really make the game up to chance. Chance with teammates, chance with a mental boom player, and chances with inters. It's just not fun anymore. I have a theory that 60% of challengers, grandmasters, masters, and even diamond players are washed up and not as good as they used to be because they played in earlier seasons. During that time, players were relatively new and they could carry games on their own due to the game's design. However, nowadays, Riot has made it increasingly difficult to solo carry games, making the game more challenging. Despite that, these challenger players maintain their high MMR each year because they can easily reach those ranks. For example, on my Delicia account, I think the win rate percentage dropped all the way down to 42% because I stopped giving it my all. But the point I'm trying to make here is, even with that horrendous win rate, I was able to easily get into Diamond still by winning a few games with insane MMR. In my opinion, 90% of Diamond players are no different from Plat and even Gold. Before you guys say I needed this MMR to get into Diamond, I made another Smurf and I got into Diamond within 54 games and a 67% win rate, playing in Masters and D1 lobbies all the time. So don't come after me, please. Likewise, if you think of a game like Valorant, it's the same concept. I reached Plat after the first season and quit the game, but I promise you if I were to make a new account and try to climb today, I wouldn't make it past Gold. Yet, if I were to play my OG account, I'll climb back to Plat easier than the other account because of the MMR. It's really not fair. To put it into extremities, iconic as the Faker play was in Season 3, those plays are normalized now, and if you were to put current me against him back then, I would say that I would beat him because of how much better players are today. However, I definitely could not beat him today if I tried. I'm saying this because Challenger players back then were basically Plat and Diamond players now, so they're not as good as many of you guys think they are to be. So there you have it. My journey in climbing rank has been filled with ups and downs, but I've witnessed countless Plat players who deserve a higher rank and Gold players who should be in Plat. It's frustrating to play a game that seems determined to make you suffer. I've seen too many videos trying to claim that I have a couple of steps or buying coaching is the only way to get to Diamond, but they aren't matching the reality of State of League of Legends today. Hence, I'm starting this channel to get free coaching and insights on exactly what you need to get better without spending money or wasting time in practice tool. You don't need to play perfect and worry about every second about wave management. I promise you it doesn't matter that much in these lower elos. The day I ever charge for a course of some nonsense money hungry scheme will be the day I quit. Let me know in the comments if you want a video on how I managed to get into Diamond within 54 games and a 67 win rate. I really appreciate if you guys liked and subscribed to my channel, but hey, it's up to you. Have a great day.